Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Samasta Jana Kalyane Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vidvaram Sadgurum Brahma Vidvaram Yovantav Pravishya Mama Vacham Imam Prasuptam Sanjeevayatyakhila Shakti Dharasvadhamna अन्यांश्च हस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यम् प्राणान् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यम् समचरणसरोजम् सान्द्रनीलाम्बुदाभम् जघननिहितपाणिम् मण्डनम् मण्डनानाम् तरुणतुलसीमालाम् कन्धरं कञ्जनेत्रं सदयधवलहासं विठ्ठलं चिन्तयामि विठ्ठलं चिन्तयामि. Pranams to the Lord. Pranams to all the Mahatmas in tonight's Eknathi Bhagawat session. We are in chapter 6. We have seen yesterday till OV number 211. So we continue from there. स्मायावलोकलवदर्शितभावहारि भ्रूमण्डलप्रहितसौरतमन्त्रशौण्डैः पत्न्यस्तु सहस्रमनङ्गबाणैः यस्येन्द्रियं विमथितुं करणैर्न विभव्यः. Meaning of the verse. All your 16,000 and odd wives could not disturb your balanced mind by the shafts of Cupid and other charms, coveting the message of love by the coy looks and arched eyebrows, fascinating with the emotions by the suppressed smiles and sidelong glances. 212. Perhaps you may say that nobody can see me as I am fearless, courageous, and completely self-knowing. Please, O Master, the signs and symptoms and other facts about you which we know will be presently told. 213. You have 16,000 and odd wives in your home. In addition, there were many women in Gokula and in Mathura, including Kubja, and many virgins from different castes which were enjoyed by you. 214. It is known that even when your thread ceremony was not done, you enjoyed by the power of your Maya a limping girl of a cowherd. 215. Oh, Hari, you have enjoyed that illegitimately, but your level of self-knowledge was not disturbed. Together with Arjun, you went down into the ocean of milk. 216. The reclining Narayan was also eager to see you, and therefore he brought the dead children of the Brahmin and kept them with him. 217. The Lord Narayan took away those children in order to entice you and Arjuna to visit him. This was like taking in hand a mirror to see our own image. 218. We have listened to the loving and seriously spoken words of 219 Lord Narayan addressed to you like you are the incarnation of Narayan, and therefore with the purpose of seeing you personally, I have brought these children of Brahmin here. So we really know that you are very great and completely self-realized Atma. 220. We have also witnessed your activities when you brought to life again those children of the Brahmin which were detained by the Lord Narayan for quite a long time. 221. When we see that even Narayana, the Lord, has so much adoration for you, our case cannot be compared. We are obviously totally in love with you, O Achyuta, O Shri Krishna, who is beyond the gunas. Nobody can fathom the depth of your vast and deep existence. 222. In the past, you have had many incarnations, but in those life periods, you have not shown your wonderful glory. In these incarnations, you have supervened the rules of conduct laid down by the Vedas, and you have assimilated with yourself even those who have committed immoral acts. 223. You will say that I have kept contact with women, but I was disinterested and unattached, and therefore my state of self-bliss was not adversely affected. But the case is not as simple as that. 224. They were not just ordinary women. They were expert in the game of love. They were doing everything to tantalize. They wore ornaments and enhanced their captivating beauty, were subtle in suggestive hints, and were always aiming their cupid arrows at you, who are the supreme person. 225. They used their brows as stretched and bent bows and threw arrows of sideway coy glances, which were sharpened by the themes of love play. 226. By these sharp arrows, Indra was injured at 1,000 points in his body, and by the Cupid's bow of Mohini, which was your own feminine form, the Lord Shankar was won over and lost his self control. 227. The ascetics were afraid even to the touch of the feathers of Cupid's arrow, and leaving their house and family, they went away to forest. 228. But those 16,108 beautiful women were throwing amorous glances at you, your self-bliss was not disturbed. Such is your firmness in Brahman state. 229. There were other women in Gokul and Mathura who were, in addition to these 16,000 and odd women, doting on you, no Gopala. They were also not able to make you interested in the enjoyment of sensual pleasures. 230. They could not entice you, but you turned them free of sensual attractions and attachments. You are such a unique person in all the three worlds. 231. If one listens to your fame of this nature, and one requests to sip the sacred water touched by your feet, then these two purifying actions make the entire world sacred. Vibhyastavaमृतकथोदवहास्त्रिलोक्याः विभ्यस्तवामृतकथोदवहास्त्रिलोक्याः पादावनेजसरितः शमलानि हन्तुम् आनुश्रवं श्रुतिभिरङ्घ्रिजमङ्गसङ्गैः तीर्थद्वयं शुचिषदस्त उपस्पृशन्ति. Meaning of the verse. The streams of your glory, bearing the waters of your nectar like stories, and rivers like the holy Ganga, that have washed your feet, are able to destroy the sins of all the three worlds. Both these sacred waters, one, your glory sung in the Vedas, and listened to the years, and listened to by the years. And second, the river emanating from your foot by its touch, baby. 232. Listening to your own glorious faith makes the consciousness very pure by wiping out and washing away all the sins. 233. The Ganga which emanates from your foot, O Sri Ranga, purifies the world by washing all the sins. Such is the power of that water by your foot, and it is the most sacred thing. 234. The sages, therefore, always honor both the tirthas by which they become pure in heart and remain merged in Atman blissfully. 235. Oh, the spouse of Lakshmi, you have kept these two sacred things here at the time of your completion of the divine incarnation for the emancipation of your servants. 236. One purifies by listening, another purifies by bathing in it. Thus, these two most sacred tirthas are kept in the world by the Lord, who is the very life of the world. Badarayani Ruvacha. Ityabhishtooya vibudhaihi seshashatadhritir harim abhyabhashata govindam pranamyambaramashridaha. Meaning of the verse. Sri Shukha said, having thus extolled and bowled low to Sri Hari, along with the other gods, Brahma and Lord Shiva, standing in the sky all the while, submitted to Sri Krishna, the protector of the cows or organs in the body. Why they said cows or the organs in the body is go. So go is both a cow and go means indriyas also. That's why that's the thing. 237. Shuka said, Dear Parikshiti, all the gods thus praise with great devotion and joy the Lord Sri Krishna. 238. They pleased the Lord by these hymns and by his pleasant glimpse. The gods were very happy. 239. The Lord Brahma and the Lord Shankara had come forward to praise him thus, and now they loudly sang to the victory of the Lord and prostrated themselves at his feet. 240. All of the gods were seated in their aeroplanes, and respectfully they had folded their both palms together. The Lord Brahma began to speak again on behalf of all those gods. Brahmovacha भूमिर्भारावताराय पुरा विज्ञापितः प्रभो त्वमस्माभिरशेषात्मन् तथैवोपपादितम्. Meaning of the verse. Brahma said, formerly you were entreated by us to remove the burden of the earth, O Lord. That has been accomplished by you, exactly as planned by us, O inner controller of all. 241. O the great among Yadavas, O Sridhara, we had in the past prayed to you to take birth to destroy the evil burden of the earth and give reassurance and security to gods. 242. We requested you in this way. You had paid heed to our prayers, and we think that you have not only done that, but you have also advanced the reign of true religion. 243. O Purushottama, O darkest cloud, you are the Lord of all beings and the soul of the universe. You have accomplished much more than what we can understand. धर्मश्च स्थापितः सत्सु सत्यसन्धेषु वै त्वया कीर्तिश्च दिक्षु विक्षिप्ता सर्वलोकमलापहा. Meaning of the verse. Religion has been firmly established by you among the virtuous who abide by truth and glory, which is able to destroy the sins of all men, has been spread to all the directions of the world. 244. You have established religion in the hearts of those who are sages, truthful in their life, and have your feet as the only object of meditation. 245. Your fame has filled all the directions of space, all the direction of space. By listening to your glory and fame, all the three worlds are purified. Avatirya yadorvamshe bibhadrupamanutamam कर्माण्युद्दामवृत्तानि hitaya jagato kridhaha. Meaning of the verse. Descending in the race of Yadus and bearing the most beautiful body, you perform deeds of extraordinary valor for the good of the world. 246. O perfect person, you have taken birth in the race of Yadavas, and your beauty is beyond all limits. 247. You are the greatest of the greatest ones, and as soon as I see you, the urges of the mind subside completely. You who are bearing this body by way of a play are therefore very pleasing to all, O Supreme One. 248. You have performed miracles. You have lifted the mountain Govardhan nearly by your left hand. You have swallowed the wildfire and saved all the cowherds. 249. You have brought to life the dead son of your preceptor. You have brought the lost children of Mother Devaki so that she could see them. You have taken the forms of all the cowherds and cattle and deceived the god Brahma who had kidnapped the original cattle and the cowherds. 250. O the Master Krishna, O Ananta, the immeasurable, O my Father, you have thus demonstrated many miracles and performed great deeds in order to bring about the highest good of the world. Yani te charitani shah manushya sadhava kalau shrinvantah kirtayantascha tarishyantyanja tamaha. Meaning of the verse. God. In the age of Kali, people who listen to these your glorious adventures and describe them to others, people who are pious will easily go beyond the darkness or ignorance. 251. Many stories of great interest and various actions you have performed in these incarnations are really very purifying to the heart. 252. The sages and pious persons in Kali age will listen to these stories and narrate them to others and will definitely go beyond the illusions and enticements of Maya with her three gunas. यदुवंशेऽवतीर्णस्य भवतः पुरुषोत्तम शरच्छतं व्यतीयाय panchavyamshadhikam prabho. Meaning of the verse. O Lord, O Supreme Person, now 125 Sharadas have elapsed since you descended into the race of Yadavas. 253. O the Supreme Person, O Rishikesh, you have taken birth in the race of Yadavas. How many years have elapsed from that date? I shall also tell you about it. 254. O Govinda, the life expectancy in the region of death, which is earth, is of 100 years. O Shri Krishna, there have elapsed 25 years more than that since your birth. Because Lord was 125 years old. नाधुना तेऽखिलाधार देवकार्यावशेषितं कुलं च विप्रशापेन नष्टप्रायमभूदिदम्. Meaning of the verse. Now, O the supporter of all, nothing more of the mission of gods is remaining to be done. Further, this race of Yadavas has been nearly destroyed by the curse of Brahmins. 255. Now, nothing more is to be done for the gods. As for the race of Yadavas, it is nearly finished. 256. Like an old elephant, unable to move, or bird with its wing plucked out, the whole army of Yadavas was simply become a burden on the earth. 257. Plight of Yadavas is like a broken jar of earth, or a prince suffering from tuberculosis, or a python being scorched in the forest fire. 258. The curse of the Brahmins is very dangerous, and by that, all the valor, courage, their power, and their pride, which was as high as mountain, are suddenly destroyed, and all of them are appearing like already dead. ततस्वधाम परमं विश्वस्व यदि मन्यसे स लोकान् लोकपालं नः पाहि वैकुण्ठ किङ्करान्. Meaning of the verse. You may, if you wish, therefore, go direct to your own supreme abode, O Vaikuntha. Please protect us, your servants, together with the regions of all the directions of the 8 quarters of the horizon. 259. We therefore say that, O Shri Krishna, the king of Yadavas, we are waiting for seeing your feet in the heaven and request you that you may please hasten to go to Vaikuntha. 260. O son of Devaki, if you are so pleased, you may decide to start now. All the hosts of gods are waiting for you. 261. You may please bless kindly the Lokapalas, the presiding deities of all the 8 quarters of the 3 worlds. We are your servants, and we entreat you to please pay heed to our submission. 262. O the king of Vaikuntha, please listen. Myself, Shankar, and all other gods are very eager to have a chance of serving you. Shri Bhagavanuvacha avadharitame tanme yadatha vibhudheshwara yadatha vibhudheshwara pratam vah karyamakilam bhumer bharovataritaha. Meaning of the verse. The Lord said, O great God, I've listened to what you have said. I have indeed accomplished all your work and relieved the earth of its burden or evildoers. 263. He who is the crown jewel of the knowledge of yoga, who wields this in his hand with a smile on his face, spoke with thunder-like deep voice to God Brahma. 264. His speech was so sweet that one could think that the cosmic sound has been crystallized, and or the fruit of self-bliss has become ripe. Thus, he spoke, by which the great good fortune of years was as if aroused. 265. He said to Brahma with kindness and regard, O Brahmadeva, I am pleased with your feelings. Hari was at that time overwhelmed with emotions for his son and was eager to embrace him. 266. He said with love, you are right, O King of gods, and O the greatest Brahman. I have indeed relieved the burden of the earth as desired by you. 267. I have almost finished all your work, but still there remains a bit which prevents me from leaving the earth. I think we can stop over here. We had started 6 minutes late, so I continued 6 minutes extra. So I think I don't feel like stopping and want to complete that topic, but we will stop and we'll catch up next Monday. Oh, so while reading, so many multiple thoughts came that if Lord has taken or come in the form, in the physical form, that means there would have to happen some reason so that that physical form can be dropped or disappear. And so in one of the Ovis, it is said that if 100 years is the expectancy life, then you have already exceeded 25 years. The Lord was 25 years when the hunter is going to, you know, think that it's an animal and he hits this arrow and that hits the Lord, and that's becoming the reason for Lord to drop or disappear from this earth. And the Brahmanas had also cursed those boys who had dressed, like the lady and as a pregnant woman and making the fun of Brahmana. Can you guess who it will be? A baby boy will be born or a baby girl will be born because he was dressed like a pregnant woman. So the Brahmanas, they were pious souls, they had said, the iron vessel will be born. So all these are in these today's reading, like how things are aligning for annihilating the entire Yadu race, and Lord will also go. So the whole lineup is making like that. And did I mark some verse? Mm, I didn't mark any verse as I was reading, but something had caught my attention. Yes, 247. No, not 247. Mm, I have, oh, I have not much. Anybody has any thoughts to share? And that initial verses, I found it very difficult to read also because when he says, no, Hari, you have enjoyed illegitimately and all that. So I didn't quite agree over there. Um, because Lord's Lord did enjoy anything. He was joy himself. It was happiness himself. So the first few verses were little tougher for me to fathom its meaning and in what context somebody can write like that. I felt, and I felt my buddhi is little alpha to understand those first 5, 6 OVs, 7, 8 OVs. They were little tougher for me. Okay, if anybody has any thoughts, would you like to share?
Varshaji, just wanted to say, I think this particular set of movies, I think the glory of the God and the miracles which He has performed has come to light. About the he along with Arjuna going shloka, I mean OV 248 and 249.
Mm.
So I think those were the important things, plus the years. And I think 236 is a very good this. One purifies by listening and other purifies by bathing. Thus the two most sacred tirthas are
Mm.
kept in the world by the Lord, who is the very life of the world. So we were always thinking tirtha is only sipping the water, the Ganges or what. But even listening is a tirtha is a new thing which has come,
Mm.
Varshaji. So I just marked that as well.
Very beautiful. Very beautiful point, that is saying. Anybody has any other thought?
Some things like the purpose of the Lord's life, like for example, to destroy the burden of the earth and advance the true religion. And some of the descriptions are like he is described as the soul of the universe, the greatest among the greatest, and the beauty is beyond all limits. So those are quite nice descriptions of the Lord and very purifying to the heart.
Yes. Like yesterday's verses which we did in Gita session, Paritranaya Sadhana, Vinashaya cha Dushkrita, Dharma Samsthapanarthaya Sambhavami. So these three reasons Lord has come, and if that purpose is solved, then it's time for him to go to establish Dharma. Amazing. Good. So now let's pause over here for today and meet next Monday. Who would like to read on Monday? Venkatesh?
I can read, Varshaji.
Yeah. Okay. Monday, Venkatesh.
Yes, I can read.
Tuesday?
No problem.
Tuesday? Lata?
I
I can
Tuesday?
I'll read on Wednesday.
Okay, Wednesday. Tuesday, who can take up?
I'll read.
Sajid ji, Tuesday? Okay. Thursday? Radha Krishnan ji can take on Thursday. You are on mute.
Yeah, Thursday, yeah, should be okay. If there isn't change, I'll let you know. Yeah.
Okay. So we will have the order of Venkatesh ji, Sajid ji, Lata ji, and Radha Krishnan ji. Leelama, the following week, would you like to read?
Actually, I have the Marathi edition. I don't have the English version. That's the problem. I have to buy. I will buy.
But no, I have shared the PDF. From the PDF, would you be able to read from the PDF or it's difficult?
I think I have to take printout. I'll try next week. Yeah, I'll take printout.
Not the next week. Next week, these four will have Monday, Tuesday, and the following week you can see. Yeah. So, Meeta Bhattija ji, how about you? You would be able to read one of the, if not the whole session, some part?
I can read whole session, but I don't have PDF, same problem.
Okay. PDF I'll share again in the group, but then see how the week goes. You prepare the PDF printout, or if you're able to put it on your laptop or desktop, then you see.
Already Sajiv has posted. I have whatever Sajiv has posted in the group. It is there. It's there.
So we will see for the following week. More readers, the better. When we listen from others, our listening also increases. And when we read, our attention span is higher. So everybody should read it. That is in today's session. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namah Hari Om Shri Krishna Arpanamastu. Hari Om, everyone.
Hari
Thank
Om.
you for joining.
Hari Om.
Hari Om. Hari Om.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hari Om. Hari Om.
Hari Om.
Hari Om.
Hari Om, Varshaji.
Hari Om.